Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this from Michael Branch. Ripple ODL to increase XRP price, insist wealth advisor. Now, a lot of people are arguing, saying ODL is never going to change the price of XRP. There would have to be trillions of transactions happening. But his argument is the same argument that I always make. What he's telling you is that people that want to use XRP for its actual use case will be stockpiling XRP and locking it away. And that will lead to scarcity and demand, and all of a sudden the price will surge on this cryptocurrency. So I definitely think he's right, because I looked at the way the BIS, the IMF, always talked about XRP. I always picture those massive liquidity pools locking away XRP. I think scarcity is going to happen quicker than people think. Ripple document shows XRP is the real digital gold for banks. Banks, he said, will have gold that you can teleport into any vault in the world instantly. And, you know, I always looked at XRP as moving the value of gold on a daily basis. But XRP itself, because it provides all that liquidity, can also be looked at as digital gold. But wait until the tokenization of gold starts. I'm talking at a massive level. That's going to change a lot of things for the price of XRP, and it's going to shift the narrative inside of crypto. While Bitcoin is seeing increased use by individuals and organizations as a virtual currency, the Ripple payment system is more popular among banks. Once the banks start getting involved with XRP, start utilizing RippleNet and XRP, it's going to change a lot of things in the crypto space. I think tokenization of gold is going to end the narrative that Bitcoin is digital gold. And some of the belief will leave Bitcoin when that happens. But as the banks start to get involved with XRP, that's going to show real value. And that's what I'm always stressing. You don't want to invest in something that needs hype to push the price. If that's the case, then just go and invest in Doge and hope Elon Musk talks about it. You want to put your money into something that will run on true value. And I think that's what XRP is. But it goes even beyond XRP. Look at XLM, XDC, HBAR. All of these ISO cryptocurrencies can be looked at in that way because they're all capable of moving money from one place to another. SBI Japan, XRP integration grows. Yen replacement unlikely. Now, I think what's going on in Japan is they want to make sure that their currency stays relevant, but they are going to utilize XRP to move their currency. It's also going to be used inside of international remittances, where people are working abroad and sending money back home. But they definitely want to keep the yen relevant going forward. And here's more proof of that right here. Ripple Labs, United States dollar peg stablecoin, RLUSD, has not launched, but it already has a close rival. Japanese financial leader DMM Group, the firm has teamed up with Progmat Inc. to debut a new stablecoin because they want to keep their own currency. They want to have a level playing field. Most likely, they also want to break away from the US dollar because you see what's going on right now in Japan. We're always trying to sell them our debt as well. But, you know, no matter what Japan uses, XRP is going to move it. It works as a trust layer in between two countries as well. And that's why I see XRP being used by BRICS. Russia and China don't fully trust each other. So when they're sending money back and forth, they're going to want a trust layer in there. And that's where XRP comes in. It's a bridge currency, but it's also a trust currency as well. A staple to my youth. The world changed forever the day media went digital. Fast forward to today. We are witnessing the financial system go digital. And you see, this is what shopping at Blockbuster for a movie night in 1993 looked like. You know, back then, they probably said, well, there's never going to see, a time where movies are streamed. They figured that people would always come and rent movies. You see how that worked out. Same thing's going to happen in the financial system. You're always going to have people that say, well, we're not going to go digital. You'll even have people saying, holding fiat money, paper money, when paper money is becoming less and less relevant. And eventually we push into a cashless society. You're always going to have holdouts, people that want to hold paper money. But eventually they're going to be forced to go digital, or their paper money's just going to become useless. And that's how technology advances. And because we're in the middle of a fourth industrial revolution, it's happening quicker now than ever before. Technology is moving so quick now. Everything that was made a couple years ago is pretty much outdated already. Think about a computer. You buy a computer, and in a year or two, you're looking for a new computer already. Same thing's going to happen with the financial system. The biggest holdout right now is Swift. They're dragging their feet. But the BIS says we're not going to have any of that bullshit going on. You better pick up the pace or you're going to get left behind. Because honestly, more and more countries are moving away from Swift already. Hold for the long haul. Take a listen to this. This is an older clip of Brad Garlinghouse coming from Riz.
Well, so when XRP was created, this actually was created before Ripple existed. The creators of XRP decided there'd be 100 billion units because they saw it as rather than having a smaller number with a very high price, they saw it as something they wanted to be effectively a global reserve currency.
So they wanted to make XRP a global reserve currency. And a lot of people still look at XRP as the one world currency of the future. I don't see it that way. I still look at it as that trust currency or bridge currency. It can move anything of value. I still think Ripple is eventually going to become a central bank. And XRP holders, when that happens, we would be the branches of that central bank, lending out our XRP to others and getting that passive income. That's my vision for XRP from day one, from the very first day that I invested into XRP. But I'm always open to see what other people's vision always was for their XRP. So put it in the comment section down below. But I do believe Ripple will definitely become a central bank. Russia. BRICS must be prepared for the collapse of the dollar. Russia warns that the collapse of the US dollar is imminent, stating that it only takes flipping a switch and it could happen overnight. Now, there's no proof that Russia actually said this, but I said, I guess Russia is now in charge of the XRP switch. Come on, Russia. Flip the switch. But when they tie in flipping the switch and overnight, I kind of think that's made up. But it is true. Russia and the rest of the BRICS countries are pushing the rest of the world ahead. As Russia advances, the US has no choice but to advance. When China advances, the US has nothing, there's nothing they can do but advance as well. And that's why I always said, I think we're going to see a digital currency here in the United States quicker than we think. It could even be that new US Treasury dollar, or maybe Ripple's new stablecoin will eventually rise as the US reserve currency. A lot of things can happen going forward. 80 financial institutions responded in this questionnaire, and look at what they said. And people still don't see how early we are. Question 20. What do you think are the biggest risks when using digital assets? Unfamiliar technology. A lot of people still don't realize what digital assets are. And a lot of people don't understand crypto as well. KYC and AML. Know your customer and anti-money laundering. And a lot of people still see that as a risk, and that's why they're cracking down on that. Perceived risk around governance and financial maturity. That will change with time. Lack of regulatory clarity. Like I said, once we get regulations, crypto regulations, things will change very quick. That will lead to mass adoption. And volatility of the asset. And that's what the biggest problem is volatility. But I think the volatility will end for these ISO cryptocurrencies as more and more value ends up on these networks. When do you see your organization using digital assets? So you see 11 years, 4%, 0 to 2 years, 32%, 3 to 5 years, 32%, and 5 to 10 years, 32%. That will happen quicker because all it takes is someone to get the upper hand on the competition, and the competition will have no choice but to push into the digital age. Do you currently use digital assets? Only 10%, 90% say no. That will change over time as well. But this is how early you are to crypto. Now imagine when the rest of the institutions get here, that's going to be game changing because you're early, you're buying XRP well under $1. Once the institutions come, you're lucky if you're going to be buying XRP under $100 and beyond. Boom, first stablecoin CBDC transaction on the XRP ledger in Palau. XRP is an auto bridge asset for every stablecoin. Note, the shop had a bad internet connection, so the transaction took longer than 1 second. Central bank digital currencies are going to rise. We're going to see them go live in country after country over time. And as that continues to happen, we will push into the digital age so quick. And a lot of people that aren't invested in XRP are going to be ending up on UBI, Universal Basic Income. It's the same reason I'm always telling friends and family, you got to get invested in this cryptocurrency. If you want to break away from the Universal Basic Income, you got to invest now. Because once XRP goes, that's it. The door shuts forever. The train has already left the station. There's no new passengers getting on because the price is going to price people out so quick. And a lot of people are going to be always sitting there saying, I should have got invested. Why didn't I invest in this cryptocurrency? People told me to get into XRP, but I just couldn't see it. And they're going to be left with a ton of regret. But you as an XRP holder, you will have no regrets. You will have your financial freedom. You won't be living and using a CBDC. Honestly, I think rich people are not going to be on UBI. I don't even think they're going to be running on the CBDC system. There's going to be other parallel systems for rich people to use. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.